Okay, so before this video starts, if you guys enjoyed this video at all, please like and subscribe, and turn on post notifications if you want to see my new video every week. Okay, so recently Sniper Elite VR has been getting a lot of hype, and I knew I wanted to get it. As a fan of the Sniper Elite series, I was curious how they would implement it into VR, and they did not do it so well. Well, starting off, let's see if the story is any good. I hate to say this, but Sniper Elite's VR story is hardly even a story. It's basically some narration that has a little bit of storytelling, but it's just an excuse to snipe more Nazis in the eye, so they're literally Nazis. The narration is supposed to tell how intense everything is, but I don't really want to be told how it is. I want to feel how it is in my VR headset. That's what I basically got it for. And that's the part that separates it from other action VR games, because it fails at that. It's just, you need that in a VR game. When Half-Life Alyx came out, the storytelling should feel like that. Not some sniper that feels so lifeless. And the navigation in this game is also just so easy, and it tells you where to go at all times. And you'll get glowing objects to equip. Just Add Water made this game so easy and so hard to get immersed in this game, which is not the best plan to make people want to buy your game. So I'll give the story a solid 4 out of 10, because it's not that bad, but it's not that good either. So next, let's move on to the gameplay. Is the gameplay any good? Well, let's start off with a couple good things. The kill cams in this game are just awesome. They're like the Sniper Elite 4, and they're really satisfying. And this is just not a bad sniper game either. If you're into snipers, I might get this game, but here are some cons you should know about the gameplay. The weapons in this game aren't nearly as good as Onward or H3VR or Pavlov. And you can only put your hand on specific parts of guns, which makes combat a lot harder, and it highlights how to reload everything, which breaks immersion a lot. It's hard to reload in a combat situation when you have to hover your hand in a specific place, or when you have to find the specific place to take out the bottom of some German grenades. Well, let's just say the gunplay, it's not that good, except for the fact that there are unique guns, and you can make your own loadout if you want to, which is actually fun. You can run a Car 98 with like a well rod, and that's nice. I like that part of the game. But if you try and take cover in real life, it will say you're out of the play area literally no matter what, which it needs to be patched. It just makes it so hard to like this game in some ways. It will say that for like 5 seconds, and then you're just out in the open, and then you're vulnerable to die easily. There needs to be an option to turn that off, and this game has such a low interactivity. You can literally just put your hand through a wall or your head through a wall, and yeah, you can't interact with anything in this game except for like ammo pouches, guns, grenades, and some wine bottles, which is really dumb. It's probably for distraction, but it's just dumb. You can play stealth or not, but it's gonna take a long time if you do that, and this is a video game in VR, so you're gonna have to put your hands up, and that's gonna get really tiring after the time. So I would go in Russian style with an MP40 or something like that, because sniping in VR is much harder than in real life, because your hands are just shaking, and basically it's just kind of a nightmare to shoot in VR for a long time, but yeah, you can get used to it. In the conclusion, this game is not a bad game at all, not at all, but it's a good time waster for $30, but I believe it should be $25. But if you're into snipers, I would recommend trying out this game. Even if you don't like it, you can refund it if you want. So I would give this game a rating 6.5 out of 10, which isn't that bad. See y'all in the next video. If I don't know what games to review, so I'd like for people to gift me stuff on Steam. Yeah.